Last day of March 2025. I'm sitting on the ground in the extension of this shelter that I had built a year ago, and then last year I'd extended a bit because the rain kept coming in from the south over there into it, which did cure the problem for me. So Andrew was very good about that. And also, they dug a trench around here to try and stop the water coming in the front and flooding the shelter. It worked for a time, but as you can see, it's very uneven because the horses have been going in and out. I need to get some French drainage or something in here, but I haven't got the money for it at the moment. Spent out a lot last year and haven't really recouped any to, replace it or whatever. There's the big ones over there sunning themselves by the green container. I have to put another coat on that green container over there. I don't know if I posted about painting it last year, but yeah, it was blue if anybody remembers, but I wanted it to be aesthetically right and to be like the hut over there. And also, I don't know whether I mentioned it, but I got another container which in the, you can see, which is easily accessible from the hut which I had delivered last September. We had a window of a day literally to get it up before the heavens opened for the next 6 months. But that's good because I can store a lot of things in there. I'm gradually sorting out both of them to what I want in where. And with the weather as well as was this winter, but not nearly as bad as the 2 winters before. I couldn't get the truck back and forth because, as you can see, I've got tram lines, and that was farmer Steve who kindly delivered me big bales that are in the remainder of ones in there all winter long, which was good. Saved me bagging up copious little bales that I bought from the local animal feed place, and made a lot more sense as well. It was cheaper. Andrew introduced me to him, but as I said, obviously the field took its toll with the tractor coming out, but it can't be helped. But he did say, Steve, that he'd come back in the summer and rake it and roll it for me and put it back to what it is. Yeah, I don't think I've done much else. So I did plant up some fruit trees which are behind where the big ones are. Yes, I had that new fence put up as well between me and her that she was supposed to be paying for, but she never did. So they escaped into her place overnight a couple of times, and luckily she's not an early riser, so I was able to get in and grab them before she realised they got in there. But they don't do any damage. All they were doing was eating grass. That's all she's got in there, really. Yeah, so I had that fence done. That was brilliant. So I didn't have to worry about them getting in next door anymore. We put it a few feet in front of that existing fence of hers because it meant that we could do it in a straight line without any dog legs, because that big hump of green over there, the fencing goes sort of at an angle there and goes straight, and then another angle to the other lump. So they said it would be cheaper if I had it without dog legs. So that's what we did. And in there, I'm making it slowly. An orchard. I have got 2 apple trees, a pear tree, a plum tree, and a cherry tree in there. I've just been to see them. They're all budded up. So I've got to protect them from the deer, because I noticed the deer have been getting in there. They ate my snowdrops because I put some snowdrop bulbs and some bluebells in there. I also buried my previous dog's ashes up behind the container there and put a young oak tree that I grew, and that's budding up as well, so that's good. I'm happy about that, and put some bluebells round him because I used to take him to a bluebell wood. And I think that's just about it really. Had a bit of a crazy winter. My stove decided to have the chimney block up, so I spent from a couple of lights of the stove in October to no stove all winter, so I had to heat myself literally with the gas cooking stove, you know, the camping ones. I had two of them, but not ideal because they don't suggest you use them indoors, but didn't have much choice. Obviously solar was a problem as well because there wasn't much sun to get power to, you know, electrify anything I bought, as always. But I want to be off grid anyway, so you learn to live, and that was my third winter here. But yeah, I had my fence posts done down the bottom. I don't know if I actually vlogged that or not. I don't think I did, but I had two new posts put in there and my two double gates instead of a single 16-foot gate that was there. I did do a swap with her with two of her 8-foot gates, and so I had them installed at the same time. They're a bit rusty, so I painted them all up, but at some point I'll remember, I'll show you what I did. But yeah, I think that's about all I did do last year, but it's quite a bit because that container, the green container, took about 3 coats of paint, but I'm going to have to put another one on because it really got weathered this year. It was Hammerite paint, but yeah, the wind and the rain and the sleet and the hail and whatever else was thrown at us took its toll on it, but it's fine. It stopped the rusting anyway, so not that that one was rusty, but that one up the top there, the brown one, that's going to get painted this year. It's a 9'6" high by 20-foot long, so that's going to take a bit of painting, but I want that aesthetically right, and green of course. But yeah, so it's been an eventful time. I hope all my subscribers like this little catch up. Sorry it's taken so long, but it's one of those things. As I've already vlogged, I've got a little cat called Hetty, a tuxedo, so a black and white one. She joined us last May from a rescue centre. I went in for a ginger one and came out with a black and white one, as you do. But yeah, she's settled in lovely now, and she was a feisty little mare when I first got her, which, as I said, she came from rescue centre, but she'd been born into a house hoarding place. Cats on, I don't know if there are any dogs there or whatever, but I don't think she was particularly well looked after, and spent 9 months in the shelter from what I understand. But she's fully healthy, as you'll probably see from one of my previous vlogs. She's happy as Larry. She is. She's the king of roost here, and she behaves like a dog. She growls if anybody walks past on the road. And there was a horse that rode past behind me here, behind the shelter last night, and she saw it from up there where the 2 troughs are and the allotment, and she was growling at that. So yeah, she's quite a character. She likes going for a walk a couple of times a day with me, so that's happy. So I think she is a dog. Maybe she was one of mine reincarnated, one of my dogs reincarnated, I don't know. Bit strange. She doesn't behave like a cat at all, really. She just looks like one. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think I'll finish that one here, and if I get anything really going, I'll vlog again as soon as I can. As I said, this is the stage we're at now. I haven't got any more plans for the field as such yet. I'm just going to see what the summer brings in weather, stuff like that. As I said, get this field raked or rolled, whatever, to make it a bit better. But yeah, we're still loving life. It's so peaceful, and we're enjoying it. We don't enjoy the winter so much, obviously, but at least they've got shelter, I've got shelter, and we're living the dream. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. That would help my channel grow a bit, and I'll try and do more vlogs more often if that's what people want. If anybody has any requests as to what they want to see, just let me know down below in the comments, and I'll gladly help you out with that. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll speak to you soon.